Ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to our next webinar here from the DETAX Academy. Today we will print permanent crowns like a pro. Today with Markus and Markus. So my name is Markus Stratmann. I'm one of the 3D experts here at DETAX. And with me is Markus Schwarzer from Flemic Technology Center in Germany. He will show you some parts of design and modeling and also later the finish. My part is prepare a print job and also show you how you can print easy and fast permanent crowns. So thank you very much at first for all your questions you sent us. We got a lot of questions from you about the crown material and some others. We will do all to give you all the answers you need during the webinar now, the live webinar. And later in the end of the webinar, we will also come back to your questions during the live webinar and we will give you the answers. Let us start at first with the design and modeling with Markus. So Markus, please start your design part.
Okay, Marcus, thank you. I will start directly with an original patient case like you see here in this movie. And today we want to show you the steps, the really good steps to help to design a crown with good dynamic occlusion and good static occlusion. So we start first with placing the crown like you prefer and like the case is needed. After that, we connect the crown with the preparation line like here. After that, we have the possibility to smooth the surface.
So Markus, I'm sorry, one question in the meantime. What does the red lines mean?
The red lines are the early contacts to antagonist and approximal side. You can see here we have material inside to the neighbor tooth, and so we go to the next step and correct this area. We correct this area with this step. We click here on this button and choose here in, you can see, you choose this value 0.03 minus and click play.
So that means you can reduce the material in this area, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So after that, you correct the occlusion contact points even with a tool like this. Here we use the value 0.15 and press play. And then we can individualize with a smoothing or add or remove material. And now we can use the articulator and check the side shift, left or right side shift. This is the most important part here. First, before you use the articulator, you choose an articulator like you prefer. We use here Artex. So before you use this articulator, you have to switch here from L to U. U means the articulator is moving with the upper and L is moving the lower, like SAM articulator. But in the Artex articulator, we move with the upper. Then we can press play. Then we can see what's happened. We have a lot of areas with color. The blue one means the static occlusion. And if you click here on the compass, you have all directions, as all side shifts, movings. Now you give here a value from 0.2.20 and press OK. And now you can check the occlusion step by step if you click here in this area and scroll with your mouse wheel, and then you see all is good. The main contacts are on the rest of the tooth and not so strong of the prosthetics.
So Marcus, this step is important because if you have some areas who are not smooth enough, you press only in this area later, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can, after this design, take this crown and print directly, and we will see it here on our model, what happens later when we get this crown from Marcus' printing process. And now I think you can start and work very hard.
Thanks. So it was really quick and fast. I think if you have any questions later, we will give you the answer. But the 3-shade process is really easy, and you only need to follow step by step by step, and after that you got a really good crown. So now we go to the step for 3D printing. It means at first we need to prepare the print shop in the Asiga Composer in this case. It is also possible with other slicing softwares, and also you can print with different other printers, I'm sorry. This is absolutely possible. But at first, let us start to prepare the print shop. So here in the Asiga Composer, we start at first with a new print shop. So that means we press the button New. Here you can see all the printers are inside some virtual printers, but we have connected at the moment is Asiga Max New, it calls here from us. We select the FreePrint Crown version 5 material ini file, and we will print in 50 micron layer thickness. At first we need our object, so we add the parts here on the button Add Parts. We say select files. In this case, here is our crown. This is the same we prepared Marcus before. We say open and also open, and we can see here's our crown. The crown is not in the correct orientation. So what it is needed from us, we don't need any supports later in this area here. So we will use the area here to connect the support. That means we need to do the orientation of the part. We mark it with a click or with a mouse click. And now we can say rotate to the y-axis. Let us do 30 degrees, and we can rotate it like this direction here. Let's do it a little bit more flat. If you use it, or if you make the position more flat, of course, the print shop is much more faster. It is also possible to print the parts in all the other directions. It is tested and validated, no problem. It's only the question about the supports. So inside of the ini file for the FreePrint Crown material, we have some supports inside. In this case, we will show you some thinner supports. For the finish later, it is much more easier to cut it away and to polish it. If you need the support settings, please let us know. Write us a message, and we can send you the settings, and you can import it. It's really easy. So now you can see the support generator here. I clicked on the button support generator, and all these settings you can get from us, no problem. Let's take the window a bit on the side, and now we can say, if we say apply, the support will be generated automatically. So let us see from the top here. The position in the middle of the platform is a bit easier. What we also can do now is to clone it. Normally you have more than one crown in your production, of course, and in your lab. So the question, one of the questions of the chat or before the webinar was how many crowns you can print per print shop. This is not so easy to answer because all the printers have different print areas, and also the crowns are bigger or smaller. It is the question what kind of crown you will print. But in general, more than 20 is normally for all the printers, no problem. So you can print so much printer until the platform is completely full. Okay, so we see here, just a second. So we can see here our crowns and the supports. This support style makes 200% of overcuring or 200% of light. That means the support later during the print job is a bit harder than the crown by themselves. If you break it away, I will show you later. The benefit is that nothing from the surface will break out of the crown, only the support will break, and it makes also the finish much more easier. Okay, this is our print shop now. Let's say we have 4 crowns we will print. And now we go to the next step. Here's a play button in green, or build button. We give them the batch number of the material. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 here in this case, for example. And say next step. We have the fast print mode and the detection, separation detection also hooked on. And we have a shadow base plate. It's 0.3 millimeter in thickness. So that means in this case 6 layers. The first 6 layers will be per base plate, and after that the support structure and also the crown. Next step. Here you can control all your settings. If the setting here is yellow market, you can see there's a change, let me say. If you change by yourself something, or in this case, the separation detection is on, that means the separation detection change the up and down driving zone, let me say. So this is the reason why all these points here are yellow marked. We go to the next step. The build name is, let us call webinar. We will send the build to the printer. The printer is connected in the intranet, and they got the job directly. We have some copied files, so we say ignore it. I know I copied by myself. It takes a bit time, but not so much because the print job is not so high. And we click on View Slices, and we can control here with the play button. Is the support good connected to the first layers or not? So the interesting point is here at first, the first layer must be stick or must be built on the platform. This is layer number 1. And the next critical situation is here, if the crown started, it must be connected to the support. You can see it here in this area. All looks fine. So that means we can close this window and we can go to the printer, to the praxis part now, how to print a permanent crown like a pro. So let's go together to the printer. What is needed for printing crowns, or in general, what is needed for printing? Of course, you need a printer, you need a curing device, you need an ultrasonic bath, we need 2 boxes with isopropanol alcohol inside, we need some gloves, tissues, a tweezer, a spatula, and also a small hammer or something like that. There must be a hammer. Isopropanol alcohol for washing also. And the situation in your lab is, normally in the morning you start a print job, and in the meantime you prepare the next print job. So this is the same situation here. The last print job we can see on the platform, but at first I need to take my gloves on. So by the way, the printing process is so easy. My sweet little daughter, she's 12 years old. She takes 5 minutes to understand what is needed to do, and now she can also print crowns. Really easy. Sorry for the noise. So we can take out sorry, at first, we have here some paper cards. These paper cards, please never use it for the vat directly. So it makes scratches on the surface of the vat. Only use it to take the rest of the material. I hope you can see it. To take the rest of the material from the top of the platform back to the vat. So it saves material for you, to make sure that the most of the material comes back to the vat. Also, after the print job, please wait for 10 minutes until the rest of the material is not needed, goes back to the bottom or to the vat. It saves a lot of material and also a lot of money for you. For us, it's not so good, but for you, it's a benefit. Okay, so now you can see here our print part, the last print job. We will take it out or away from the platform now. You can use a spatula, only a spatula. Absolutely, is it possible? I love to work with a Japanese spatula because he's really, really thin. You can take it away by hand. Of course, it's not a problem, but you can see it is not so smooth, not so easy. So the easiest way is go about 45 degrees here, use a small hammer, and don't use it soft, let me say. You don't need so much power. It is only to knock a little bit on it, and it will fall down nearly from alone. That's the easiest way. Now we can control the platform, is all cured parts away from the platform. If yes, we will print now the same material. That means we can use this platform without any more cleaning. Take it back to the printer, fix it, close the hood, and now we can start the next print job. The same print, or this print job we prepared, just it's called webinar. Only follow the screen here, and the printer started and will be finished in about 45-50 minutes. About. Now, in the meantime, we can clean our printed parts. The first step, and it is a really important step, we need to blow the rest material from the parts away. One of the questions was about material from other manufacturers in the market. What is the big difference to the others? We have a lot of difference in mechanical parts, abrasion, and so on and so on. The biggest difference is we don't need any Q-tips. We don't need any alcohol tissues. We don't need any other materials or tools to clean the surface and to clean the area between the supports. We only need a little bit compressed air. A little bit means it is between 0.8 and 1.5 bars. So we use this one here. I love to work clean, so I use a tweezer. I hold here our printed parts, and I blow with a little bit air the rest of the material away from the crown. In this process step, we will leave the supports on the crowns, because it is much more easier later, after the first curing step, to lose the supports. So I think you all know what is needed to do. I don't need to take it with all. The best is for you, prepare a small box, a small case. If you blow some material away, it will be inside of the wall, inside of the box. We use boxes. I will show you this in detail. Boxes with isopropanol alcohol. I hope you can see it here. Yes. And it is marked with A and also with a name. And we have another one is marked with B, so that we know, okay, this one is our isopropanol alcohol for the first cleaning step. That means we take the material here inside. After blowing the rest of the liquid material away, close it, take it in the ultrasonic bath, please, I saw it often, never, never, never use isopropanol alcohol directly in the ultrasonic bath. In our ultrasonic bath, there's water inside. You use a small box. In the small box, you can take the isopropanol inside, and you need any function to close it. Now, we clean it only for 1 minute. It will be 1 minute in the ultrasonic bath. After that, we take it out of the bath, and I'll show you this in detail here. It looks like this one. Okay, and you can see the support is on the crown at the moment, and it is absolutely easy. I press a little bit on the crown, on the support structure, and it goes easy away from the crown. The rest of the support structure, you can see it, but you can't feel it really. I will show you this once more again in detail. So this one is a printed and the first step cured, the first step cleaned part. I will only press a little bit on it, and you can see this is the rest of the support, and you can take it with your hand, with a fingernail, a little bit away, and it is. Can you? I hope it is clear to see. Nearly no supports, only a little bit of the rest on the surface. Okay. Now the material or the crown is prepared for the next cleaning situation. We also blow the rest of the material away in this step between. We use now our bath number B. Take it inside with nearly fresh isopropanol alcohol. Take it back to the ultrasonic bath, and we will start it also only for 1 minute. 1 minute is more than enough, and you don't need more cleaning steps. So this is the easiest way. Also, a big difference is our crown material. You can leave it inside of the material vat, inside of the printer or in the stock, but only please make sure there's no UV light. 2, 3, 4 weeks is no problem. As you know, I think you know, other materials will started to cure after some time. This is not a problem. Our material is really stable. After the second cleaning process, we have some really, really clean parts. Now we need 30 minutes. 30 minutes, leave the material on the table or whatever. This is a time to make sure that all complete the rest of the isopropanol alcohol goes away from the surface and from the material. We need 100% dry crowns to get a perfect result. And now we use the N360 box from NK Optics. You can also use some other curing devices. You can find all the information, all the informations about the validation or validated systems on our website. Please search for brochure. And our 3D brochure, you can see all the printer you can use, all the curing devices you can use. There's in the end of the brochure a validation sheet, and this is a lot of. Take it inside here. Oh, there's one thing. I can't say it often enough. This one is clean. So this is the same like last time. You can see me. If you can see me, it is also possible for the light to come to the objects. If you can't see me, if it's too dirty, please don't use it, because there's not enough energy to cure the material finally. Take it inside of the auto flash. Make sure that the gas is open, and you can start 2000 flashes now. I will do here only for the show. Oh, sorry, for the show. No. 1010. Make sure the gas is okay. So there's a yellow lamp. You need 2000 flashes from the one side, turn it around, and after that for the other side also 2000 flashes to make sure that in all areas there's enough light to cure the object finally. I will take this off because it takes too much time and the noise is not good. After curing, you can go to the next to the finish step, but I will show you once more again our crown material here in detail. This is the crown material. It's not only for crown, it is for permanent crowns, of course. You can do bridges also. It is also possible for veneers, veneers, inlays. It's also possible to use. And one more question was the color. We have a lot of different colors. Let's see, it is not so easy, not so good to see by the camera and also with the color of my gloves. But we have some A, we have some B colors, we have C and D colors, A1, A2, A3. You can find it also in our catalog. If you need more information, please let us know. We can give you all the information that's needed. The next step after curing, you can go to the finished step to finalize the crowns. For the finished step, I'm so happy that Markus will show you some parts because we had also some questions about the polishing of the material, how it is possible to polish it. And Markus, please show us a little bit about the finish, and we will see how easy it is to polish the parts.
Okay, Marcus, I will do that. Thank you. What I have to say for this case is really this crown what we have to design before in the design software. The result comes here directly from the printer, and we can set this printed crown direct on the model. The approximal contact is maybe a little bit strong, but you have to decide how strong you prefer. If you have this crown here, you can with any milling tools remove the rest from the support. So you work like dental technicians knowledge. To take this crown, we say in Germany to this milling tool a little flame. Maybe you can see it. It's a metal milling tool, and short over the surface, and you can feel it with the fingers. Is it's okay or not. After that, you can take a rubber lens or any rubber to make the surface smoother, like this. So that's all. After that, we take a diamond polishing paste. We need diamond polishing paste because this material is very strong, stronger than the gem material. Da ist sie wieder.
Yeah, so there are some filling materials inside, and we discussed it before the webinar. So you said it is the best way, the easiest way to do it. All the others, let me say, the classic way to polish it is not so easy with this material, right?
Right.
Okay.
So you need not so much time to make a shiny surface. Maybe you, or the last step, you use an cotton lens, and now you can see the shine comes directly. I hope you can see that. And now we can check the occlusion with the articulator. This is our case, the original case from design process. And here you can move or make a side shift in the same contact you have here, like in the software. Also, you are done very fast. Marcus, that's
Okay,
all.
thank you. So one question is, I thought you use the diamond paste, and what kind of tool it was? It is
The goat hair brush.
good.
You
Okay, and
this
this is
one.
only important because
Yeah,
you said this is the
it's
easiest way, and
yeah,
all the others is not so
it's
easy to do.
better than the bison brush.
Okay, perfect.
Really, only with this one, goat hair brush.
Sounds good.
It's the solution.
It's also fast. Thank you, Marcus. Also fast, really, really fast. And you see, prepare the print job. The modeling, it takes a little bit more time, but prepare the print job, printing, and also the finish is a really fast process, easy to work with, totally different to all the other materials, you know. So from my point of view, let us go to the chat, to the live chat now. I saw you write us some more questions. Let me see on the screen. Okay, how many parts you can print? We talked about during the composer situation. How you can polish it is also one part here. Marcus showed us. It is really easy. How you can fix it. How you can permanent fix the crown later. We have two possibilities there. It is a Variolink aesthetic GC from Evoclar is possible, and also the Relax Uniserm 2 from 3M Espe. These are two possibilities we tested, we validated. I'm sure we have a lot of more, but please give us a bit of time for the validation processes. The post process we talked also about, and how is the time for the milling time? You need a lot of time, and you lost a lot of material. Here it is. You saw it. It is much more faster, much more easier, and the price is also not so high. There's one more question about the price. I can say if you use a plastic card to take the rest of the material from the platform away, what I showed you before, and you have the rest of the material, the support structure, and the crown inside. All of this is about €1 later. So that means you can prepare a crown only for €1. I think it is a good price, and you can buy 500 grams per bottle is possible, or 1 kilogram is also possible. Okay, the next question. The shelf life is one question, and how long you can use it in the mouth. The shelf life is at the moment 2 years. I'm sure it will be in future 3 years, but to validate the 3 years process, you need more time. That means this is a brand new material. So in 1 year or 1.5 years, we can talk about 3 years shelf life. And it is tested, validated and tested for more than 10 years in the mouth. So it is no problem if you use it 10 years or longer in the mouth. The next question, when can I get it? When can I buy it? Okay, it is the situation now is in the validation or in the registration step. I keep my fingers crossed, and you can also keep your fingers crossed that it will be ready in the middle of the year. So in the end of June, in the beginning of July, could be. It is not in our hands because we need to wait for the notified body to get the feedback, and also for the FDA. But I think in the middle of this year, you can buy directly from us or from your partner, of course. The shrinkage of the material, does the material shrink? Yes, but only during the production process. In the shrinkage, the most of the shrinkage is during the curing process. After the curing process, it is fixed and it does not shrink. So, of course, after printing, the crown is a little bit too big, because during the curing step, it will be shrink to the original, and then it is stable. for sure. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, the last question, because I saw we have a lot of more questions here. Our back office and the support will give you all the answers to all your questions, but let us do one. It is a question about the support. Is the support in Australia available? This is the same for Australia, China, and all over the world, USA also. You can write us an email or give us the information. You can chat with us if you have any issues, and we will find a solution directly. For sure, we have also some digital workshops. That means the next time slot is in the end of June, as I know. We can prepare your situation here, the same what you have in your lab, and we can do a digital workshop and can show you interactive during a live meeting how you can use our materials. This is for all the materials, not only for Crown. Let us know if it's interesting for you, and we can do it directly. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you also for all your questions. It will be all answered later after the webinar. We will give you the information about the next webinar, of course. I think it will be in the end of July and the beginning of August. We will see, we give you the information about that. If you have more interested in some themes like models, like trace or whatever, please let us know. We will collect all your informations and prepare the next webinar, also the live webinar if you like. So Markus, thank you very much for your time. That was really nice, interesting informations. Okay, you have one more point?
Thank you too, Marcus, for inviting me the second time here by DETAX. But I think we have forgotten one thing to say.
Okay, so
we can not only create a crown, we can create with this material bridges,
yes,
and of course a denture tooth bows.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Like you are absolutely right. This is also for denture teeth, for permanent denture teeth. You can use the material, and how to prepare, we will give you a handout or a short video how you can model it, and you can download it later. Or we give you the information on the platform.
Okay.
Again, thank you, Markus. It was a nice time with you. Next time, I hope we can get you once more again. Ladies and gentlemen, also thank you very much for your time, for the connection. For any question, let us know. And I hope talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.